Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back along to another episode of the Dairyman's Diary. My name is Will, your humble host for today, and we are here back on GWENDDWR as we are pushing ahead. Really, we're clearing out some of the cattle sheds again. Just gonna get. They're all about to come inside over the course of next week, so we need to make sure that we bring everything in for them, give them everything they want in terms of clean bedding, plenty of food and water, and then they'll be good to go. So that's what we're looking into doing right now. Got a bit of, we always leave a bit of straw down over the summer for them, so if it gets wet they can always come in, and that's what we're clearing out now. So we get shoved down onto the muck heap down by Dad's place, and what we're going to do is that's going to get spread out onto the maize stubble as soon as we can get that all cleared and lifted, which is hopefully going to be in the next few days, ideally. So that's what we're going to be looking into there at least, so it gives us something to work with. And yeah, today's the day of doing a lot of odd jobs really. I fed up the cattle this morning, everything is looking good there, and they are starting to get a bit heavier doses of mixed ration at the moment because the grass is not growing as fast these days, so they need to get some get their proteins in from elsewhere. So we have plenty of silage and hay for them, and that's when we're going to start to bring in their get off the trailer. Start to bring in their mixed kind of mineral blocks as well, just so they'll have enough of everything they need really to get all the minerals and proteins they need to produce good quality levels of milk. So yeah, we're all good at the moment. It's another glorious day, as you can see. I have got Howdy back out this morning working down the land to the west of us here, so that should be ready to be drilled soon. Demo tractor is going back sadly in the next couple of, well, later on this afternoon in theory, so after we get this done I've got to go in and remove all of the the drill from our tractor, from the demo tractor, and then put it probably back onto our massey once it's all said and done. So it's going to slow us down a little bit because what we are going to have to do is use the New Holland to plough and to work over the land, but we'll get it all done. In the meantime though, we're just getting everything cleared out here. It's probably going to be a 1 and a bit loads here, I should think, given what we can see. Yeah, we'll get this all put in. We'll use the 64 today to have a bit of a cart with. Now Dad's got the 7840 down at his place, so he's looking after. He wanted that for the day. Lord knows what he's getting up to, but he's got it, so we'll have to see. But yeah, we can keep using this. It's not going to be a problem for us at all. What I'm trying to do is just clear in and out of get as much of the muck from inside those pillars as we can. From a different angle to get that, I suppose. And there's a bit back in that corner, so we'll get it all cleared out though. It shouldn't take us too much longer anyway. And I think that might about do it for this load nearly. Hoping as well that once we get this maize cleared off in the next week that we can hire a muck spreader to come and do this, because we don't have one of our own. Yeah, we're going to need something fairly sizable to do it, because there's going to be quite a lot there to shift, so we'll have to see. So, all the way down we go. So how are you doing anyway? Hope you're all very well today. Whatever you may be getting up to, hope it's going well. Do let me know down in the comments below just what you're doing, how it's all going, where you're working. Okay, there we go. Let's pull that back in a touch there. Be careful, don't get snagged on railing onto it, because that never ends well. We have got all that straw tucked away nicely as well. Started using some of it again actually, but yeah, everything is inside now, looking good. We're really starting to get into the thick of the silage pit there, which is great, because it's some phenomenal looking stuff, if I'm honest. It really does look awesome. Okay, there we go. I think what we'll do for now, we'll just go and grab a bit right from the bottom here. That should do it. Excellent stuff. So we'll get this all loaded up and in, and then we're going to take the 64 for a spin, get its get its lungs pumping, I think, really, because this is going to be a heavy load for it. So we'll have to give it some good work here, and we'll see how it handles it. Excellent stuff. So we'll get that cleaned up later on when we're all done here. take us too long. We're going to shift one of those mows, maybe both of them, up to the new shed of ours there, and we'll get them all tucked into there. At the moment though, this is a little bit too light on the front, so I'm not sure how easily we're going to be able to take this down to the yard. We'll see. What we might have to do is swap over with Dad for the Ford down there, and whatever he wants to do, we can probably do it with this. But what I know is that I'm not going to be able to lead the muck very well with this one, that's for sure. Whoa, I don't know how we've made it here. Heavens, this has been a bit of a hairy ride. Need some weight on the front end of this tractor to have any success with this, because it just can't steer. Really is dicey at best. I'm going to try and do... Let's get straightened up a bit there, and then we'll see if we can push it back up the hill. There we go. Well, we'll get this tipped here at least. Fair load of muck in there actually. Look at this cover crop though, this looks fantastic. It's really come along well. This is probably its maturity. It's not going to grow any higher or broader than this. But the good thing about this is, as we look down here, just look at the width of the leaves. Very broad, allows for a lot of capturing of sunlight. Which is then through photosynthesis converts this into nitrogen. So we have nitrogen nodes at the root of this plant here, which is all good for future soil growth. So that's fantastic. What we're going to do though, let's get that shut. That's better. Excellent stuff. Well, yeah, I think what we'll do, because that was quite the rough ride, we're just going to swap this over with Dad's Ford here, and then we'll head ourselves back on up to the yard. We'll get load number 2 all done. And away we go. That's better. Ford just seems to be a lot better. We've got a similar sort of power, but a lot more weight to the Ford here, so it's just a much better tractor for handling this big trailer, and allows me to get a lot more grip on the road as well, which is all important. So we're going to take this back up to the yard where we'll get the rest of that shed cleaned out, and then we'll probably next step will be to look into clearing up a few things, unhooking the demo Massey, making sure that's all cleaned down, ready to roll for the next user. We'll see how it goes. Welcome back, folks. We are all but done. That's the second load down there. There wasn't a great deal of straw in there like I mentioned earlier, but it's still nice to kind of get it all tied up out of the way, really. What we're going to do there is we're just going to try and pull this down here somewhere. Stick it in the corner out of the way for now. And then we've got, like I say, we've got a little bit of tidying up to do around the yard, so we'll get on to that. We'll go and check in just to see what's happening with Howie, see how he's getting on. We'll avoid that, and then we're going to stick you around the corner here. Excellent. Alright then, so that's another job done. We will go and, for now, we'll just take off the drill where we are, I think. But before we do that, we're going to jump into the Massey, I think, just to run up one of these, the old Massey. The beastly Massey. We're going to run up the couple of mower conditioners here, just to get them out of the way. We'll try and get that stuck into the shed. Nice to take a nice old Massey out as well once in a while. But if we move these mowers out of the way, then it gives us somewhere to just stick this drill into the shed and keep it there for now. And around we go. So the cows are still enjoying themselves whilst they're outside there. They do like to come in for that first time of the year though. It's always nice to get them inside where it's not quite as cold, you know, and get them all kind of looked after. And then we'll, yeah, unfortunately, well, we can hope that they won't be in for that long. I often like to hope that it'll be only kind of, where are we now, October, get them out late January, February, but it depends on the weather. Sometimes it can be March, late February, March time, which is about usual. And then if the weather's really bad, it could be end of May, which is not very good at all because we really start to run out of winter feed for them at that stage. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we should have enough feed to keep them going through to the end of March if we need to, I should imagine. But like I say, we can only wait and find out on that front. So Howie is along here somewhere. He is still working in this last little field that we had. The last field we, one of the last fields we cut along here. Shouldn't take him too long. He's just working the top over again, much like he did yesterday. So we'll be able to get that drilled. At this stage, I imagine we'll probably get that drilled tomorrow. But he's just in this field, kind of ahead of us there right now, doing a sterling job, no doubt. Oh, he's got a lot of covered actually. Oh, he's getting through it all, that's for sure. He does leave himself a big headland, but he makes sure it all gets tidied up there, so I don't mind. I'll leave him do what he wants to do, but he shouldn't be too much longer in this field, don't think. So that's fantastic news. Keep working away, ticking the jobs off the list, really. Almost looks a little bit overpowered there, one might say. Anyway, onwards we go. As you can see, this is getting a bit misty, a bit gloomy here again. We've got some bad weather at the moment. This is not quite as nice as what it used to be. We are just going to pull into the shed. Still should have plenty of room. The combine is kind of pulled into the corner. I think we've got enough room to get at least one of the mowers in. We'll see how it looks. And here comes the rain. And it's likely going to stop me in everything I want to try and achieve today, so that's a shame. There we go. I'm certainly going to derail Howie if it continues too much longer there. Never mind. So I'm really happy with how this little shed is all set up now. We've got plenty of storage space here for everything that needs to be kind of kept inside, which is always quite a lot of equipment. And there's also plenty of space to keep our trailers out of the way as well. So we do find that we use a lot of our trailers do take up an awful lot of space back down there. So we're going to lift that up and hopefully that'll allow us to get a bit further back in here. So if we can get both of these mowers in, then that would be ideal. Let's have a look, see. Oh, perfect. Alright, and so we might come back up with another one. We can just about squeeze in there. That's a nice looking toy shed though, right now. So over the coming few days and weeks, I've been reliably informed by Simulation Fallen Nation that we're going to be getting quite a few more episodes out. He mentioned that there is a new change arriving soon, so the series will likely come to an end. So it does look like we'll get in the region of another kind of 3 or 4 episodes at the very least after this week. We'll see how we look, but yeah, so there's still plenty to do. I am, like I say, hoping to try and get the contractors in to finish that maze off, although the weather's not been kind for me on that front, so I'm not sure how that's going to look. But we'll figure that one out soon, and then looking forward to see where it goes from there, really. So can't wait to see how that one continues. Get that baled, I think, or we were going to bale it. We're likely going to sell it to the BGA now, because as a winter feed crop, we don't really need that. So we'll see how it goes. And then after that, we'll get that muck spread into that land as quickly as possible. So lots of interesting challenges and tasks like that. The cattle will be coming in soon, which will be great to kind of document and overview. And yeah, just looking forward to kind of bringing you all that as we progress. So we are going to continue. As always, it's always busy around here. It doesn't really stop. Let's get the stop there though. And you get this shot there. Excellent. And now we'll get this the demo tractor moved out the way. And we're going to get this one all unhooked and get ourselves ready to clean this down. We might just put this around this corner for now, actually. Still got that second mower to move. There we go. Alright then, so we're going to get this all done, get this all unpacked anyway, and unhooked, clean the tractor down, we'll say goodbye to the tractor for now, and then we will get on with the rest of our day. So we're going to leave it here though. Thank you ever so much for watching. Couple of really kind of like odds and end jobs really, lots to do, lots to try and get completed, so thank you ever so much for watching there. Just another kind of day in the life really. And I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button for the video and subscribe to Simulation for the Nation, who very kindly agrees to host everything. And we will see you in the next one. So until then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always, but most importantly, happy farming.